Morning Yogini, I'm Noko. Today is day 18 of our 30-day yoga challenge where we do 10 minutes of yoga stretches in the morning. Today we are awakening our hips gently but deeply, going through those hips. So I invite you to sit up, legs crossed. And if you notice that when you sit, you place your hands behind you, that's your body telling you this is not comfortable. So if you come here, you're probably rounding your back. In order to avoid this, we just elevate the hips by sitting on a block, sitting on one or even two pillows, or you can roll a towel, you can fold a towel, just something to elevate your hips, and you'll notice that it's much easier to sit up. So let's sit up. And hands on the thighs, on the knees, making circles around the tailbone. Gently invite you to close the eyes. And pay attention where you find resistance. Is the hip that's tighter than the other one? Is it when you move to one side or forward? Let's add a breath to it. We continue with the inhale to the mouth, inhale to the nose, exhale to the mouth. We start by exhaling all the air out through the mouth. Inhale nose, exhale mouth. Inhale nose, exhale mouth. One more like this. I invite you to come back to center, to blink the eyes open. From here, if you're really tight here, just hold it here. If you want to go deeper, bring the chest forward. Maybe you can have the fingertips on the mat. Maybe you have the fingertips on a stool, on books, on block. Maybe you place the elbows on a block or on the floor. We're not forcing, we're just allowing the body to move at its own pace. So wherever your body is right now, that's where it's supposed to be. We're just giving an opportunity to our body to go a little bit deeper. And our affirmation today is, I find pleasure in the present moment. Giving you a chance to tune in this moment, letting go of everything that's to come later on today or that happened before. And one way to do this is to focus on the breath. Let's gently roll up, switch leg. Well, let's shake our legs out first. Switch leg. And again, circles. Using our breath. That's how you stay in the moment. Because your breath is always in the present. Invite you to close the eyes. Exhaling all the air out through the lungs. Inhaling nose. Exhaling mouth. Continue with this breath. Again, being present, noticing what's happening in the lower back, what's happening in the hips. And maybe you already feel a bit warmer in these areas. Back to center. Again, maybe we hold it right here. Maybe we slightly move forward. And you can be right here, that's fine. Maybe you want to go a bit deeper. Inhaling nose, exhaling mouth. Slowly rolling up, shaking our legs. We're going to open the feet wider than the mat. And we're going to grab maybe the feet, maybe the ankle, maybe the calves, wherever you are, and pull ourselves forward. So we want to bring the torso forward. Think about pulling your legs back and pulling through your legs, lengthening to the back, and maybe even going past the knees. And rocking or swaying side to side. And reaching the legs out. Let's do a heart opener because we've leaned forward a lot. So we push the toes, push through the chest, extend to the back of the neck. And let's meet on all fours. Okay, let's press those shoulders down, fingers spread out wide, belly lifted. Let's bring the right knee up, flex the ankle, and let's pull the knee forward, down. So we're making a big circle and up, pushing the heel up, turning the knee to the side, pulling as far forward as we can. And maybe you go that far and that's fine. Maybe you go a bit further. See if you can go down and up. So big circle with this right knee. Let's do one more. Nice. Other side. Remember, if your wrists are bothering you, you can be on your fist. You can be on your forearm. Please don't just be on your knuckles. Okay, you want the full palms of the hands down. Let's lift the left knee, flexing the heel. See if you can go a bit higher without sinking to the back. And from here we turn the knee out, pulling the knee as far forward as we can. And down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Let's do two more. We are awakening the hip socket. Nice. Let's place our big toes together, opening the knees wide as the mat. Pressing the hips down. Maybe you hold it right there. Or maybe you want to go further down into a child pose. And here we're going to sway side to side. Like a pendulum. Being present, noticing how your hips are responding to the movement without judging your body, without judging your performance. You know what the body's doing. Every day your body's going to feel a little bit different. So respecting this. Coming up. Sitting up. Now, what we're going to do is open the legs wide, a bit wider than earlier, and you can bend the knees. We're going to actually bend the knees. Same as earlier, we grab the legs, and we see if we can go just a bit forward, not a lot, just a little bit. And now I'm going to grab to my left side, open my right shoulder and lean towards this left side. And I can have my arm up here or to the side. So you really want to push the chest forward. And center, grabbing the right side, opening the heart. So I'm pulling this left shoulder back. Leaning to the side body. Option 20 arm right up here or going above the ear. and center. All right, that's it for today. So as you're sitting up with your legs crossed, you may notice a difference from when you first started 10 minutes ago. You may feel a bit lifted, or you may feel it easier to sit up tall. So scroll in the description, give me feedback how your hips are feeling after this practice. Hands to heart center. Thank you for sharing part of your journey with me today. Namaste.